Having like a tough day kind of makes you look at all the details, doesn't it? I was like looking for where I could make up time, where I could push. I think everyone has those rides where they're like, oh, kind of haven't got this today. But I do know in myself that like as soon as the stage starts, I'm able to push and like give everything that I've got. Oh, I'd love to be able to be like, yeah, I think I'm one of those best riders, but I still have to remind myself that I'm good at riding a bike. That self-belief doesn't come too naturally.
And if you could freeze one moment from today and keep it forever, what would it be?
Having to really hold back from not just giving you these stupid quick answers.
Round 3 of the 2025 UCI Enduro World Cup took place in the stunning Pyrenees Mountains, descending on the quiet village of Loudenvielle, Périgueux. It marked a pivotal round in the series. Dry, dusty trails replaced the rain-slicked routes of the previous year. The conditions could not have been more different.
It's really dry and sunny and warm in Loudenvielle. I did a little ride yesterday morning, had a few shocks and things to test, get the right setup for this race, and then yeah, had a good relax as well in the afternoon. I'm excited coming into Loudenvielle. It's so varied here, like we have stages up in the bike park that have a few more kind of berms and jumps to them, and then there's some super long, rough, natural trails, like corners you've got to set up high and carry speed, so it just feels like there's a bit of everything. I think it suits me here as well as anywhere would. A good bike rider can ride well everywhere, you know, so like, I think I can ride pretty well everywhere. Well, that sounds a bit big-headed, eh? I don't know, yeah. The past 2 years I've been on the podium. In 2023 I landed in 3rd place, having come back from like a bit of a tough summer, concussion, things like that, so I was really happy with that. And then again last year, pushing through like the really challenging muddy conditions to come 3rd was pretty good, but we'll keep aiming higher. So we arrived yesterday, we drove here from Madrid. We didn't drive to Poland and finale at the start of the season because it was a huge loop, but we are driving to the rest of the races, so we actually bring our converted van. It feels like another home on wheels. Welcome to our van. This is our crafter that we drive around the European World Cups.
Now we're in the van for a couple of months, maybe the whole summer, so yeah, just finding like cool places where we can relax and trying to make home of wherever we are.
Race weeks we tend to stay in Airbnbs because we don't have a shower, toilet, but in between races we like to stay in the van. So after Callaghan, before Val di Faso, there's a couple of weeks there, so we'll just find some cool places to ride and stay in the van. I think it really helps and probably affects my results. Like, I find the bed in the van super comfortable, so if I'm not sleeping well in an accommodation we booked somewhere, I go sleep in the van. I feel really lucky to be able to drive to these races because there are a lot of North Americans and people from around the world who can't just drive their van to the race, so it's a little luxury.
I did this actually. I installed this IKEA shelf in here. That's the most thing I've done.
I installed.
Look at it, it's so solid. It's perfect.
It's good. It's really nice.
We travel with our own little things that help you feel more like at home. All those things help us relax a little bit and get ready for the next challenge. Don't film this part. Very filthy. No. Big birds pooping all over our van.
I want to strive to do better and be better myself, you know, like to improve myself. So when you finish a race, you know whether you've ridden to the best of your ability or not, and putting that together for a full race day is quite hard. Like, there are very few races in my career where I finished and been like, that's everything I could have done in that race.
You have to have a perfect weekend if you want to beat the best in the world. If you have an average race, it's not going to happen. So she knows that. The moment she has a perfect race and she doesn't win, then maybe we'll be in trouble, but for now, I think that's still to come.
It would mean so much to do well here. Having raced here so many times, I've kind of been aiming for that top step of the podium quite a few times, you know, so like, and the more you work at something, the more it means when you do well.
Just having a walk on stage 1 here. Track walk's something I quite like to do. We only have one practice run and I quite like that run to be a good one. So yeah, I think it's nice if I know where I'm going and I have a few key lines pointed out. I am Greg Callaghan, I'm 33 and I'm riding Ibis bikes this year. 24 was amazing for me. Went onto my own program with so much freedom throughout the year. And with that came good riding and good results, and it was my best season for quite a while. Yeah, overall the year was really, really good and finished on a high, so it was a bit of a fairy tale, really. Completely different in Ludenville compared to the first two. Like Pietro was sun-baked rock. Poland was more flat, like you really had to make your speed. And then we're here in Ludenville and there's no rocks, it's just dirt. It's steep, like really steep. So it's all about braking and not scrubbing too much speed, so the complete opposite. Trying to straighten out this section. It's quite like a fast entry, and then it'd be nice to get out of this rut to make it straight to the rock gap. Realistically, you'd probably have to slow down too early to get out of the rut, and then it's not actually any quicker. In practice, you would kind of have a few things marked like that, but judging how it looks when you're coming into it, you choose which line you're going to do. Track walk has become quite a common thing now, so I walk most stages, or at least try to. For me, it's quite important. Like, I'm not the strongest at blind riding. I prefer to know where I'm going, so I really put a lot of effort into trying to learn the stage and be prepared for race day. Just knowing what's coming, it gives you more confidence to be able to let it go a bit more. All race day, like we're out for 7-8 hours. The people you're seated around, you all just ride as a group. And it's just a group of mates out pushing our bikes, chatting away about racing, bike setup, life, whatever. It's cool, like I think it's a sport where it's more us against the tracks than us against our competitors. Yeah, I think that's like a really, really cool, healthy thing. It's quite rare in sports, isn't it? Yeah, everyone gets on so well.
For the first time in what felt like forever, riders hit the Loudenvielle stages with the sun on their backs and bone-dry trails beneath their tyres. With only one practice run, every second mattered for dialing in unfamiliar terrain, and some adapted better than others.
You okay, mate? I'm a bit speechless.
I think that stage 2 is going to be my favorite, but just only one section with the jumps. He's like so sick.
Yeah, the stages are a really good bunch. There's fast, tight, narrow, grassy ruts, and then there's bike park sections. And there's steep, greasy bits when it's in the wood. It's dusty out in the open. It's really mixed.
It's nice to have a dry race for sure, but it's fast and it's steep and it's scary.
Yeah, it's different riding here in the dry. We've always had it a little bit wet at least, so it's so much faster. So it's really fun, but I think racing it could be, you can go scary fast.
I have to try and take it easy today. I haven't ridden since Poland because of my concussion, and see if I get any symptoms after riding. Hopefully not, so I can race because I really want to race, but we'll see.
Basically, I work out how long we're going to be out for. I usually go 100 to 120 grams of carbs per hour. So I'll work out how much food I need to carry, and then I'll kind of split it up between when I'll pass the tech zone, so when I can refill my pockets. Just so that tomorrow I don't need to think about it. I just know that I leave for stage 1, I eat all these things, and then I come back with empty pockets, and then I fill them up with this pile of stuff, and then it's not... Don't leave it to chance, you know, just have it all planned out before. I was on the podium here last year, I was on the podium the last race in Poland, so, you know, obviously I would like to be on the podium again, and I try not to think too much about position goals. I just try to focus on the here and now, go stage by stage, and I hope the results look after themselves. But yeah, really, I want to be on the podium. Like. The race here this year compared to the race here last year probably couldn't be any different. Like, it was biblical rain last year. It was a full-on mudder, like the muddiest race we've had in years. And this year it's scorching hot and the ground is baked, solid, dry. If I was to choose one, I'd definitely choose the Mother. When it rains, it's just like, yeah, this is familiar. I know what to do, crack on. I think everything will push the limits here. Like, it's gonna be quite an intense race. Like, it's an interesting one because we start with 2 long stages that are steep, and you know, you'll still need to attack them completely, but then we go into 2 short, intense stages, so you're gonna have to really like find the intensity, you know, whereas on maybe 1 and 2, you're right at 95%, you'll need to step it up a bit more for those short stages, and I think that'll be a challenge. Yeah, we're always, I think we're always on the limit, so it's always being pushed.
It's funny because I feel like I'm still learning to have confidence in my ability, which I think you should look at riders at like the top of their sport and go, oh, they must like believe in themselves, like have all the self-confidence, but like I really struggled in practice, couldn't quite find like the right pace. So I was pretty worried coming into the first stage today.
Good luck, Ella.
Good morning, you too.
Morning. Last time back.
It's taking a long time to force myself to believe in myself.
The third stop of the 2025 UCI Enduro World Cup featured a 43-kilometre long course, 5 time stages, 1,470 metres of climbing and 2,410 metres of descending.
Sun's out, the temperature is still okay, it's not too hot. We had a long pedal, just like an hour and a half to get to the first stage. Yeah, let's see what we find.
Ella Conolly came out swinging, taking a commanding win in the opening stage with a time of 7 minutes 4 seconds and 7/10, already 4.2 seconds ahead of Frances Morgan-Charr. Winifred Grolsbury rounded out the top 3, nearly 23 seconds down.
I went into that stage full gas and had some really rowdy moments. I ploughed my hand into a bank at one point and just about managed to keep it upright, tip myself back up and keep going.
So she won the first stage and she called me and she's like, oh, I had a couple of wild moments where I tried to calm down and ride smoothly, and she didn't know her time, so I was just like, keep doing that.
Dan laid down the fastest time with a 6 minutes 14.675, just edging out Alex Rudeau.
Yeah, real good way to start the day, and keen to just keep that going.
It was super hard, super fast, rough, so I had some up at the end of the stage, but I was quite okay. Didn't do too much mistakes, so that's okay, yeah.
All eyes, however, were on Greg Callaghan. He finished 17th on the stage, 14.682 seconds back. A stark contrast to his podium performance in the wet the year before.
You know, the trails are super steep, and because of the conditions, it was dry and there was so much grip. It made for really fast racing and you could really attack hard, whereas, you know, I'm maybe better when it's more like delicate and technical.
Callaghan remained adrift, unable to claw back time in the fast, loose conditions.
Oh, so hard. So fast, but like more physical than expected, so
yeah,
you're just below it.
Yeah. How's that final section?
Oh, where's Jack? Oh, Jack's missing.
Stage 2 today, we had a massive crash, so Jack was on full speed and apparently lost his front end and went over the boss. Quite a hugie. Has been sent to the hospital with a big checkup, scans, and just got information now that he's all right, nothing broken, back in Acon for recovery.
Dan Booker slipped to second overall, just 6 thousandths of a second behind Slavomir Lukasik. Conolly extended her lead with another stage win, this time by 5.3 seconds over Charr. By the end of stage 2, she held an overall advantage of nearly 10 seconds and already was starting to look unstoppable.
We were riding a kind of flowy-ish bike park trail, but we were going over the pace that the trail was designed for. So I kept having these big moments, kind of flying over things and like hitting the bottom of rollers, and yeah, it was a pretty wild one to hold on to. Yeah, it was a pretty sick stage.
Shar finally pulled one back, narrowly winning the short third stage by just over a second from Conolly. But this was no match for Conolly's overall lead, which dipped only slightly to 8.5 seconds. Booker responded to Lukasik's earlier charge by reclaiming the overall, building over 2 seconds of advantage heading into the final 2 stages.
Stage 3, it was just 100% from start to finish, and it was definitely an exciting one. Like, it was a kind of stage you come to the bottom just wide-eyed, like, whoa, that was a buzz.
Stage 4, it felt like you're on rails, there's no slowing down. As soon as you drop in, there's like these tight, swooping corners through the forest. Once you're in, and there's no stopping. I did really, really enjoy that one.
Conolly dominated again, winning stage 4 by almost 8 seconds over Shar. Her overall lead ballooned to more than 16 seconds. She was in complete control.
I feel like I've kind of leveled up the season in that I'm feeling confident in my riding. I'm really happy with my bike setup. Like, I know I've got everything I need to win. So like, I'm coming into these races aiming to win.
Booker claimed another stage win. Callaghan posted his best result of the day, 8th fastest and just 4.5 seconds behind.
I feel like the heat's beating me up at this stage. yeah, it's tough. You can go, but you can also go too much and just stall in the turn. It's so hard to get that balance of attacking but still flowing. But yeah, that's Ludenville. It's always a challenge here.
The ride was not enough to pull them into contention, and a top 10 finish remained out of reach.
You can't be perfect every week. You have to zoom out sometimes and see the big picture, you know. As a whole, it's been a great start to the season. The really cool thing is that every race I've shown really good speed. You know, my worst result is a 12th after 4 races, and I've felt like I've had more to give than that, which is a really cool position to be in, you know. Like, it's a big step from last year. You know, last year was already a good season for me, but I've stepped up again from that, which is all we can ask for, really, isn't it, to be moving forward. So yeah, it's been great.
Booker closed the day the way he started, fastest once again. He edged out Rudeau by just 0.176 seconds on the final run, securing his 2nd win of the season. Lukasik held on to the leader's jersey, finishing with a bronze medal.
You won last day.
Yeah, had a sick day. I was just really enjoying the riding here. Even last night laying in bed, I was just like, I'm just so keen to try and just go far. So I was just stoked on the day, stoked on riding, and yeah, had some rowdy moments trying to push on. And it felt like a few guys were kind of like having big crashes around me. So yeah, I'm hoping Jack's all good. That looked like a gnarly crash. So, but yeah, really, really good day and stoked to get another win.
I don't think I knew where I was really until the end of stage 4. I want to push and ride as well as I can anyway, and knowing how I'm doing I don't think necessarily helps until the last stage where you need to calculate kind of how hard to push. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Like, still got to put down a good last run to hold that first position, but I like the stage, so yeah, we'll see what I can do.
If you watch any videos of Ella riding right now, like, you can tell she's riding really, really well. Like, she's attacking, she's pumping, she's like controlling the bike. She's not a passenger. She's constantly putting the bike where she wants, and I might be a bit biased, but she looks really good. Like, she's got really good style.
Come on, Ella!
Le chrono, c'est complètement dingue. Ella Conolly was there.
You've done it! Today I won the World Cup in Loudenvielle. I've been trying to win one of these things for a while now. Ever since my first EWS win 3 years ago, I've been trying to put it together to get back to that top step. So like, there's a big feeling of relief. I'm pretty stoked, pretty stoked.
Ella won. All day I was just checking her times, and every time I was just like, oh my God, is she gonna do it? Is she gonna do it? And it's like so pumped all the time, like following the race while in the race. It was pretty wild, but really cool to be there to see it, yeah.
It's funny, I don't think I ever did doubt that I could do it again. I think there's more doubt individual weekends being like, is this my weekend? Sometimes I have days out riding, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm riding well. But why can't I just do that on the race day, you know? So like, I knew it would be possible, I just needed to put the race day together.
For history, Ella Conolly.
This win means so much to me. Like, I put my life into, all of my time into trying to be the best rider that I can be. So for that to pay off, like, feels amazing. There are so many people around me as well putting their time, effort and resources into me doing well. To be able to kind of give that back feels amazing.
Tell us how it felt crossing the line.
Good.
What's happening?
My brain is fried and I'm trying to think of an answer for you. Give me 2 secs. No, let's go. Can we go back to the freeze one moment?
Of course.
I think I know what I'd say. I think the moment that I'd keep forever from today is crossing the line and seeing Iago. Because he also put so much of his life and his time into making sure we're as prepared as we can be. So like, there's a lot of him in my results as well.
And for the win, pour la victoire, all the way from Great Britain, Ella Conolly!
We do such a fun thing for a living, you know, and like, you could get really swept up in the pressure of it all. But every time I find the enjoyment of it again is when I do well.
High up in the Alpine, just bombing down in the open hillside. Definitely a hard one.
The tracks are super diverse. I think that's what makes it a really difficult race. It's a really good test of all-around bike handling.
Rough, rocky, gritty, pretty much everything. It's a gnarly beast.
We have some really long, rough, natural stages, and then we have some really awkward, janky hiking trails.
It's going to be a tough race.